Do you resonate with the witch hunt fear or archetype of not being safe or being shunned or judged by your community, or that they're going to betray your trust or not fitting in with your community? If you have any of these symptoms, I've noticed for the last 15 years of doing one-on-one healings that there's almost like this witch hunt archetype that we're carrying, whether it's from a previous lifetime, or if you don't believe in that, it might be like an ancestral thing. But think of that story. You may have seen it in a movie where, someone gets labeled as a witch just because they are different, or just because they're more in touch with Mother Earth, with channeling wisdom from the divine, plant medicines from nature, connecting with nature spirits and other things like that. Just all these extra superpowers that we have laying dormant within us, or some people are using it actively. It's very easy for society, who can be more manipulated and more fear-based, to just point the finger at the person who's more aware and tapped in and activated, and label them as witches with bad intentions, right? So obviously there's black magic, there's white magic, there's people labeled witches that used to do all sorts of terrible things, and then there's some that were labeled witches just because they were powerful and spiritual and tapped in. So this healing is dedicated to those of you who feel some kind of resonance with what I'm talking about, and these are the ways that it could be impacting us till now. We could still be hiding because we don't feel safe to be seen. We could still be having the subconscious fear of they're coming to get you. We could still have this fear of being shunned or judged. Not just the fear, but we may be experiencing it as a pattern where we get shunned and judged by our communities, families, friends, ex-relationships, stuff like that. We may have a pattern of betrayal. We want to trust, but they betray our trust. We may have that experience of feeling like your community turns against you. You may have an actual wound when it comes to the wrists or the neck. I actually usually don't like wearing things around my neck because there's this old trauma stored in the neck area, which I've done a lot of work to alchemize. But I've known people who have like these unexplainable skin rashes, almost like they were burnt in previous lifetimes. People who they don't want anything that makes them feel bound. Even me, when I wear a safety belt around, I usually put the safety belt behind me so that it doesn't come around around this area, because it just feels constricting, right? And even in the airplane, I'm always the person who's like, "Sir, we asked you a few times to put your seat belt on." So anything that just feels constricting, because that's what they used to do: tie you up, burn you, drown you. So fear with drowning as well is very common. Getting burnt. A lot of people who were burnt, now they're like fire spinners, so they found ways to alchemize, or firefighters. A lot of times you find a way to conquer that fear. So you master the element that you got killed by, right? So for me, I'm pretty sure I had a fear of experiencing being drowned. And as a kid, I was like, how can I breathe underwater? And like, so people who scuba dive, like, there's free dive, you find ways to alchemize that fear. If someone got thrown off a cliff, maybe in this lifetime they've conquered it by skydiving, or all these other things. So, would you like an infinity healing? For those of you who are new to the channel, this is dedicated to spiritual women and men on their path, wanting to get their gifts, talents, and abilities out there in a major way, and are just needing a little support in manifesting more financial abundance, getting more clients, making a bigger difference in the world. And the way this works is through the revolutionary infinity healing. That is the logo that is revolutionized the healing world. It's been voted as the #1 healing modality. So it is source, God, universal energy connecting to you, doing infinite things for you, including letting go of the beliefs, fears, emotions, so that you can get the result that you want, which is more empowerment on all these different levels. Freedom, empowerment, and sovereignty on all levels is the mission statement. So, would you like an infinity healing? So you can just imagine source, God, universe powerfully connecting to you more intentionally now, to do an infinity healing to heal any traumas of witch hunts. Would you like that? So this feeling of being hunted down, this feeling of not being safe, this feeling that it's not safe to be seen, it's not safe to get out there. Would you like to clear that on all levels? If you'd like that, just say yes. Clearing the need to hide, survival, hiding, unsafety. Would you like to clear those traumas? Embrace being seen, embrace getting out there, coming out of the healer closet, I call it. Would you like to clear that? Anything we're carrying the trauma from those lifetimes, feeling shunned, judged, betrayed, backstabbed, would you like to heal those wounds? Last time on our monthly group call, we literally had the trauma, like it was one of the people on the group call had like a wound in her shoulder where someone gets backstabbed, and she had a pattern of being backstabbed, so we had to clear it on a deep cellular level. Would you like an infinity healing? And you can join that we'll put a link below for the monthly group healing that we do for abundance and all sorts of stuff. Would you like to clear feeling people turn against you? If you'd like that, just say yes, 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 yes. And any traumas to do with wrists, neck, burning, drowning, thrown off cliffs, torture, all that kind of stuff. Would you like an infinity healing to clear that? And an infinity healing to like release the like revenge energy, the anger, the rage, the injustice, the victimness that we may still be carrying from those experiences. Would you like that? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Feel free to share this if you feel it resonated with you, and know that it will make a difference in those people around you. And if you are that person in the group that feels different, I want to acknowledge you and let you know you're not alone, and you are actually a powerful being. And that happened then, and in this lifetime it is safe for you to be who you're here to be and do what you're here to do, unless it's not in your specific case. But a lot of people I speak to, the things that they're wanting to do is no longer something that society is going to shun and judge you. And when you face this fear and get yourself out there, know that you may have metaphoric people throwing their stones at you while you're getting it out, and try to see it as that's like a mirror. Someone's judging me because it's a mirror of me judging myself. So go back inside yourself and clear the self-judgment. So I accept all aspects of myself. I embrace and love and accept all aspects of myself. Keep repeating that affirmation, and you'll notice that the outside will no longer mirror judgment towards you, but will start mirroring self-acceptance, will mirror your self-love, will mirror wow, I love what you do and I need help with this, and you'll start attracting the right people. And I always say, assume that everyone around you is wanting the medicine that you're keeping to yourself. So share it, because for all that we know, see, I'm getting something in my throat right now. Good, clear. For all we know, what gifts we have, we're responsible to let those around us know without shoving it down their throats. But hey, this is what I do. And for all you know, everyone around you, everyone that is attracted to you, are wanting the medicine that you have to offer. So we're responsible to let them know that. All right, guys, let me know what you think below, and let me know if I missed anything to do with witch hunt archetype below, so I can make sure to add it in the future. And let me know what kind of healing would you like for future videos. All right, go to tarkbb.com. We've got tons of free gifts. You can go to tarkbb.com/free gifts. Tons of free gifts there. And if you haven't gotten our free module to integrate your shadow, we just put it up from our sex and money trauma healing program. We dedicated the whole program to healing money blocks and sexual trauma blocks. And you can get that gift and the whole program at tarkbb.com/ SOM is the full program. Sorry, SAM. tarkbb.com/ sex and money is the free MP3. All right, guys, see you soon.